How's it going, guys? And welcome back to another episode of our NHL 25 Be a Pro series with our goaltender, Dale Adams. Now, first things first, before we jump into the gameplay here, just want to apologize for the lack of actual gameplay audio in the previous episode. Me being a noob, I did not check to make sure that my actual game audio was recording. And, yeah, that's why there was no game audio. I know I put a message at the beginning of that video, but just in case you guys did not see that episode or the beginning of it, that is why there was no game audio. So there should be game audio in this one. If there's not, then you won't hear this, and I will be re-recording this. But anyway, we are going to do at least 2 games in this one. Might do 3. Not quite sure. I know in the previous episode, I think I said that we do the full first round, but I'd rather do it in 2 parts if we do go the full 7. If we go up 3-0 in this series, then yes, we'll probably just finish it out in this episode. But it just depends, obviously. Anyway, we'll figure it out. But yeah, before we jump into the third period here, if you guys do end up enjoying this episode, make sure to hit that like button, comment, share, and subscribe, and hit that bell to turn on all notifications so you never miss a future one of my videos. All right, now that that is out of the way, folks, in the last episode we saw the end of season stats. We saw our lineups going into the playoffs. We are missing Crosby and Carlson, and we are taking on the President's Trophy winning Toronto Maple Leafs. It'll be interesting. But without further ado, ladies and gentlemen, let's jump into the third period here in Toronto. Hopefully we can have a good sim. First period, 1-1. Okay. Second period, 2-1 us. Okay. You love to see it. I will see you on the ice. All right, so here at the Scotiabank Arena, holding on to a 2-1 lead at the start of the third period. We got to hope we can play a hell of a lot better than we did in the previous episode. Especially that game against New Jersey in the last episode. That was absolutely atrocious. Malkin with the puck here. Trying probably too many dekes there. Bad pass off the boards. We get back to it. Letang. Looking for a pass. Gets it up to Zuccarello. Passed over. Troy Terry already has a goal in this one. Nice backhand pass. Good shot. Better save by Wall. Okay. So hopefully we will not go the entire playoff round without our captain. Big hit there. And Erik Karlsson. It'd be nice if they come back soon, but who honestly knows? I know it briefly says injuries at the bottom of the screen when you like first start or first open up Be a Pro or after a game or whatever, but I always forget to pay attention to that. I mean, you shouldn't have to rely on that though either. Like, you should be able to go to a specific screen and check injuries. You used to be able to do that, and they took it away for some reason. Good save. Where is it? For some reason, my guy just wasn't covering the puck. I was holding triangle that entire time. I knew it was right in front of me. He just wasn't covering it. But anyway, thankfully it did not go in. White Cloud up to Nylander. Troy Terry with some room. Got the first goal for us in this one. Gets pushed off the puck. He will gain control of it again. Passed across to Pettersson. Over to McGroarty now. He loses it. Picked up by Matthews. Backhand pass goes back to Pettersson. Troy Terry decides to dump it in. Karpatsev scrumming for it. Trying to get it against the boards there in the Toronto zone. Cannot be successful with it. Good takeaway by Letang. Toronto comes back with it. Good save, tossed out. Good poke check. Cover. Little dicey. Little dicey. So far, I'd say we definitely have started off a lot better than we did in the New Jersey game. So that is a plus. Okay, Rust with it. Dumps it in. I mean, we have the lead. No point in trying to be fancy. Just make them chase it, and if we get a chance, take the shot, you know. Otherwise, just make them chase it. Okay, Provorov with it. Passed over to Holmberg. He dumps it in. Okay, my guy just didn't cover it. The cover puck animations are kind of janky sometimes. Covered that. Oh, deflection. Went off the post. Thank you, post. Halfway point now. Dante Fabro shakes off the defender. Passed in front to Rust. Shot! Wall got a piece of it into the corner. Provorov hit by Rust. Matthews gets the puck. Over to Tavares. Nylander now. Got their first line out here. Zuccarello, good takeaway. Up to Troy Terry. Looking for his second goal in this one. Skates right into White Cloud. Back to Tavares. Nylander hit off the puck. Back to Zuccarello. Bad line change. He gets some room. Good chance for a rebound there. Malkin just couldn't get to it first. But a bad line change almost cost a goal there for Toronto. Left Zuccarello wide open. Oh, picked up by Terry. Slapper. Good butterfly there from Walt. Decides to pass it out to Riley. Oh, Matthews gives it right to Terry there. Zuccarello skates free. I tried to say shakes free and skates free at the same time. All right, let's go, Rutger. Win this faceoff, bud. Oh, he was going up against Matthews. No wonder. Especially because I think Rutger, his faceoff stuff, I think it's okay, but I don't think it's anywhere near Matthews' level yet. Tavares hits off the puck, into the glove. Okay, I tried to toss it. Maybe that's for the best, though. Matthews is right on me. We're at the point now where I got to be locked in. Only 5 minutes here in the third period, up by 1 still. Okay, good face-off win from Rutger that time. Raquel to Pettersson. Pettersson with some room, gets poke checked by White Cloud. Passed across to Riley, up to Foligno. Which Foligno is that? Is that Nick Foligno? Marcus Foligno? I would assume it is Nick Foligno because it is number 18. Indeed it is. Cross-checking for the former... Oh, that guy's bald as hell. The former Chicago Blackhawks captain, Nick Foligno, is going to the sin bin. Man, that guy is really bald, though. So is Nick Foligno, so interesting connection there. 3:53 here in the third, up by 1 on the power play now. Malkin taking the face-off, wins it, back to Rust. Over to Raquel, in front to Troy Terry. Joseph Wall was all over that one. He will freeze it, and we will reset here with 1:53 left on our power play. Only 7 seconds. All right, let's try that play again, boys. That almost was a beautiful setup there. Okay, Troy Terry. I would have just taken the shot if I was you, Terry. You were in all alone. Oh, tried to shoot it through traffic. Troy Terry! He snipes his second goal of the game. And it is 3-1 Pittsburgh. I'm loving the Troy Terry trade, or acquisition. His second goal of the night. This one on the power play. Tried to shoot it through traffic there. What is that? Fedorov, number 12. Couldn't pick up the puck. Troy Terry says, I'll take it. Thanks. Provorov. Okay, Provorov. Couldn't pick up the puck. Troy Terry takes it and cashes in. I feel like Troy Terry, if we have a deep playoff run, I feel like Troy Terry is going to be the lifeblood of this team here. Especially if we're without Crosby for a long time. I feel like Troy Terry can cover for him, because ever since we've gotten him at the trade deadline, he has been top notch. He was doing well in Anaheim, and then we got him, and he still was doing good. So, you love to see it. But there's still plenty of time left in this game. Good blocker save. That goes out of play. Goes up into the netting. But still plenty of time left. Only a 2-goal lead. We saw how many goals I gave up against New Jersey in a quick succession. Okay, Malkin over to Zuccarello. Troy Terry to Malkin. Tried to get it to Zuccarello. Couldn't get the puck. Letang with it. No, Tavares. Back to Letang. Matthews takes it. Troy Terry grabs it. Back behind the net. In front to Malkin. And it's behind Wall. Where is it? Where is it? Where was it? I had no idea where it even was there. We got to look at that. I swear to God it was behind Wall, but maybe it got like... We got to look at that again. Did they just steal a goal from us? So Troy Terry comes behind the net. Malkin is wide open. Cash money. Pass to Terry. Wall reads it. Went off his helmet. Just kind of... Okay, let's zoom in on the puck here. Okay, let's zoom in. Like, top-notch zoom. Okay, so Malkin shoots it off. Okay, that does not help me whatsoever. Okay, so it's flying up in the air. Oh, it landed on top of the net and then just kind of like rattled there. Okay. Interesting. And then it just kind of levitated there. Interesting. Classic EA. Anyway, enough of that. 110 here. Letang to Terry. Shot. Malkin just took the shot from Terry. Under a minute here. Wall will be going to the bench. There he goes. Matthews hit. No, Tavares takes it. Off the post. Had it covered enough. Got a piece of it. Troy Terry. Up to Zuccarello. The cage is open. Zuccarello to Letang. Letang shot wide of the net. White Cloud with it. They still got time. Zuccarello. McGroarty. Shot wide of the net. Picked up by Raquel. He shoots and he scores to seal the deal here in Game 1. His first of the playoffs is an empty netter. After 2 misses wide of the net, Raquel says, enough of this. We're going back to the locker rooms with a victory. He had enough of it. So hopefully we can keep up this type of effort in throughout the rest of the series and the rest of the playoffs if we get out of the first round. I mean, the last time we were in the playoffs, last season in the playoffs, it wasn't really a bad outing for me in net. It was just we couldn't win games in overtime. 3 overtime losses, 1 regulation loss, 1 regulation win. So, wasn't that we couldn't win in regulation, we just couldn't win in overtime. So I guess we just couldn't win. That was kind of redundant. Anyway, so we take Game 1 here in Toronto, here on enemy territory. Hopefully we can go back to Pittsburgh with a 2-0 lead. But we still got another game to go before that. Let's hope that Game 2 goes just as well as this one did. So here at the start of the 3rd period of Game 2, and we are tied at 2 goals apiece. It was 1-1 after the first period. Oh, going to the bench. Trying to anyway. And Wall will touch it. Austin Matthews going to the box right off the rip for interference. Coach is not happy for Toronto. I wouldn't be either if I was the coach. So we might be able to get a 3-2 lead here right off the rip. Karpatsev to Zuccarello. Nyquist shot. Good save from Wall. McGroarty with it. Back to Rust. Back to the point. Zuccarello, Nyquist. Karpatsev gets poke checked. McGinn. He dumps it down. I get to it. Pass to Nyquist. Up to McGroarty. He loses it. Can't get it back. McGinn. We'll dump it down. We'll just cover the post here. Just play it smart. Cover the post. Nyquist with it now. Minute 17. Karpatsev shot. Blocker save from Wall goes out of play. 1:10 left on the power play here on the Austin Matthews interference penalty. All right, this would be the perfect time to win this face-off, bud. There you go. Face-off win, Letang to Nyquist. Nyquist doesn't take the shot. We had full pressure there for a brief second. Gets dumped back down, picked up by Nyquist. McGroarty. Skates in, goes offside. Okay. Good job, boys. 49 seconds now on the power play. Can't win that one. Provorov with it. Picked up by Lawton behind the net. Up to Raquel. He's got some space with Malkin right next to him. Malkin to Troy Terry. Can't get the shot. That would have been beautiful. Troy Terry just didn't get the shot off. Oh. I had no idea where that puck was until it was right in front of me. Thankfully, it got pushed over. And the net got knocked off its bearings. Okay. Brock McGinn gets his second goal of the game on the penalty kill. Just absolutely sniped me 5-hole on that one. Yeah, that just... slow reaction time on my part there. He just absolutely blasted that on me. All right, well, Toronto, they have the lead here, and we only have 14 seconds left on this power play. Man, that song that they play is so loud in my ear, man. And Letang says, thanks, but no thanks. We're taking this game. What? What am I saying? We're literally tied, man. We literally just tied the game up. I am dumb. I apologize. But we still got a goal in the power play. So I think we're 2 for 2 on the power play from games that we're actually in. From the ones that we've actually been a part of, I guess. I don't know. Don't mind me flubbing my words like usual. Not making any sense. That's okay. Zuccarello. Quick shot. Wall will hold on to it. So maybe it took me getting scored on for my team to actually get their head in the game here. Like their Troy Bolton High School Musical. Got to get their head in the game. Zuccarello. Back to Fabro. Shot block. Picked up by Grizzlick. Slapper. Good save from Wall. Could not pick up the rebound. I do not like how I've given up 3 goals on 20 shots. That is not a good save percentage. Good glove. Toss it. Gloved. That time, hold it. Okay. All right, let's win the face-off, Evgeny. There you go. Over to Terry now. Good poke check from Terry. He's scrumming for it. Can't come away with it, though. Fabro passed up to Malkin. Malkin gets hit off the puck, picked up by Tavares. Morgan Riley with it. White Cloud pinned against the boards, kicks it out to Grizzlick. Nylander gets it back, though. McGroarty comes away with it after all. Passed over to Raquel. Shot. No, fanned on it. Karpatsev shot, wide of the net. Picked up by Grizzlick. McGroarty was stuck on the goalie net. Something, I don't know. He didn't go into the corner to try and get that puck. Not sure why he wouldn't do that. Karpatsev back across to Grizzlick. Gets it up to McGroarty. Over to Fabro now. He's got some space. He's got Raquel with him. Nylander right on his tail, though. Shot. Blocker save from Wall. Raquel pinning Tanev. Kicked out. Domi had it. Gets control of it again. Passed over to Tanev. Good blocker save. Good interception from Fabro there. Passed over to Rust. Under 10 minutes here in the third, tied up at 3. Rust back to the point to Letang, to Lawton. Pedersen, O'Connor can't get the shot off. He's getting bullied off the puck there. Tanev now skates it in. Pedersen with a good takeaway up to Lawton now. Lawton skates back down. Pedersen gets it to O'Connor. O'Connor had some room. He needed to put on the gas. Instead, he decides to do a stride deke. Good save. Toss it out to Malkin. Passed up to McGroarty. 7.5 here in the third. Over to Malkin. Can't get the shot off. McGroarty comes with it. Should have taken the shot sooner, man. You gave Wall time to readjust to the shot with just the staring at him you did. 7:01 in the third now. Okay, Malkin, win the face-off, bud. There you go. Letang, slapper, off the post, deflection chance for Malkin. Toronto dumps it in. Picked up by Pedersen. Over to Letang. Gets it to Zuccarello. Zuccarello just skates right into the defenders, but thankfully gets the shot off. Got a glove on that. Just going to hold it. I honestly did try and throw that out, but that time it just did not let me. Okay, wide of the net, thankfully. Zuccarello over to Terry. Grizzlick. Okay, Toronto coming back down. Zuccarello off, takes the bad pass from Toronto. Malkin, Terry. Terry with a deke. Has some space in front to Fabro. Fabro tried to tuck it, could not. Nylander skates for Toronto. White Cloud. Shot was blocked. Another shot blocked by Raquel. Passed up to Malkin. Fabro's kind of with him. Passed over to Fabro. Shot! Good save from Wall. Malkin will get to it. We have full pressure if we can get control of it. Foligno gets it to Morgan Riley, who gets it up to Matthews and will kill off our full pressure here. Nylander now. Grizzlick, good takeaway there, bud. Fabro up to McGroarty. Over to Karpatsev. Karpatsev tried to deke, just didn't do it quick enough. Loses the puck. Nylander flying in. Over to Tavares. Slapper. Gloved it. Tossed it. Picked up. That was almost a bad play by me. My teammate was dancing in front of me. Deflection chance goes wide of the net. Provorov picked up for Toronto. Long pass up to Robertson. Good interception by Raquel. Karpatsev, he has no gas. Just dump the puck and go for a change, buddy. 30 seconds. Holmberg to Provorov. Up to Tanev. Slapper. We glove it. I'm going to hold it. I tried to toss it again, but just not letting me. 20.2 seconds. Okay, so Toronto won that. We glove it, toss it out to Letang. He gets it up to Troy Terry. Still got time. Terry with it. Gets hit off the puck behind the net. Zuccarello gets it. Malkin in front. Wall with the save of the game right there, right in front. Zuccarello to Malkin, but time will expire. So game 2 of round 1 will require overtime. We're going to jump right into it here, not going to wait. All right. Toronto can either tie it up at 1 game apiece, or we can take a 2-0 lead going back into Pittsburgh here. Matthews shot! And there you go. Toronto will tie it up at 1 game apiece going into Pittsburgh. I want to take a look at that replay there. That was just, there wasn't anything I could do on that. Matthews takes the initial shot. Letang blocks it in front. goes wide. I move over to get in front of Matthews' shot. And then Nylander has a wide open net. Easy peasy for him. Tough luck. Can't do anything about it. We're going to do one more game in this episode. And I will see you then. Third period of Game 3 here in Pittsburgh. And we are trailing 3-2 at the start of the third period. So we got to hope we can tie it up here. It'd be nice if we can take both games here in Pittsburgh. But we got one in Toronto. They got one. So maybe it'll be another split. But we got this game to get through first before we worry about that. Okay, Pettersson skates behind the net. Up to Letang. Zuccarello with it now. Looking to tie it up. Letang. Fanned on the shot there. Nylander, overtime hero in Game 2. Matthews wide of the net. Picked up by Whitecloud. Back to Robertson, to Riley. Gets it to Nylander. I make the save. Hoke checked it. Zuccarello picks it up. Long pass up to Malkin. Toronto went for a change. Malkin, windmill deke. Troy Terry shot wide of the net. Almost tied it up right there. Whitecloud kicks it out. Domi will take it out for Toronto. Letang, good takeaway. Troy Terry with it now. Up to Karpatsev. Letang with it. Gets hit off the puck. Domi. Holmberg. One-on-one. Okay, come on. How am I supposed to stop that? I was holding R2 and my guy stood up. What am I supposed to do there? I can't do anything on that. Like, I stay in front of him. Right there. Holding R2. Not moving at all. And just crashes into me for one. How is that not goalie interference? Runs into me. Probably because it was already going in. So they're, I don't know. It's whatever. Down by 2 now. Down by 2. I'm worried that Game 1 is going to be our only good performance. And then the rest of the series will just be downhill from there. Got a save there. Raquel gets hit off the puck. We got to get a goal back here quick, boys. If we hope to even tie this, we got to get a goal back quick. Got a piece of that. Hold it. Okay. Yeah. We got to get a goal quick here, boys. Like, apparently we're just not shooting it either because we are just now hitting 20 shots. So apparently, simming through the first 2 periods, the team just isn't shooting it. Or Toronto's defense is just that good that we aren't getting the ability to shoot it. Got a save on Robertson there. And we just aren't winning these board battles either, so that's probably another part of it. But Karpatsev, he's got some space, dumps it in. 12 minutes here in the third, down by 2. Whitecloud with it for Toronto. Passed over to Holmberg. Domi with it, skates in. Hit off the puck. Holmberg into the glove. And a hold it.
Nearing the midway mark of the period. 4-2 is the score.
Okay, Malkin win the faceoff. Nope, Matthews wins it. Malkin, pass over to Zuccarello. Honestly, the worst acquisition we got at the trade deadline. Back to the point, Pettersson, slapper. Wall will find all of that through traffic. Almost at the halfway point of game number 3 here.
The Leafs have been relentless in the offensive zone tonight, and they continue to lead in the third.
Okay, good face-off win. Quick shot. Good save. Whitecloud. We got to get to those pucks, boys. We have to get to them. Malkin with it. Shot into the glove wall. This has to be more of a team effort than just Malkin and Troy Terry getting us on the board, boys. Like, the only people I've seen take shots are Troy Terry and Evgeny Malkin. So Toronto wins another face-off. Tavares with it. Passed over to Matthews, and they go offside. Okay, so they got to reset here. That's one thing they got to tweak too. There's so many offside calls. Like that one is believable. Tavares got hit into the zone. Not much you can do about that one, but half the time they're just like, I'm going to skate in even though my teammate is clearly way in the zone. He's clearly way offside. I'm just going to skate in anyway. Tavares to Matthews. Okay, Zuccarello up to Troy Terry. Doesn't take a shot. Just lets himself get hit off the puck. Matthews skating in. Over to Nylander. Shot blocked. Goes wide. Passed up to Karpatsev. Over to Terry now, who's running low on gas. Troy Terry, shoot the puck, you idiot. God damn. I was just talking about how you're the only one shooting it, and then you're just standing there with it. I wish you could control how often your AI teammates shoot the puck. I'd put it at frickin' 100 out of 100. Raquel shot off the post. Probably the closest chance we've had all period. Good save on Holmberg. 4:20 here in the third. Domi gets a stick on the puck there. Toronto with a good chance. They dump it in. Behind the net, picked up. McGroarty tried to break it out. Yeah, this game, there's no way. If we tie this up, I would be very surprised. Because this is all Toronto here in Game 3. Game 1, I'd say was all Pittsburgh. Game 2, I'd say was even. I'd say it was relatively even throughout the whole third period. And Game 3, it has just been Toronto. This has just been Toronto's game here, folks. But there's still a minute left. They're pulling me. Maybe we can get back to within one. Zuccarello shot. My guy is so slow still somehow. Quick shot. Nope. One of our guys is down in the corner, taking 20 years to get up. This is the playoffs, man. Just shake it off and get over it. Grzelcyk gets pinned. Rust kicks it around to Fabro. Back to Grzelcyk. Rust absolutely leveled. McGroarty gets hit off the puck. Tanev with it. Shot wide of the net. And Nylander just going to get the puck right back to his stick. That was basically just a bank pass to Nylander right there. And that is it, ladies and gentlemen. His second goal of the playoffs. Obviously the overtime hero in Game 2. Yeah, just a bank pass right to Nylander here. And Tavares was right there too, just in case our Pittsburgh player put on enough pressure on him. Grzelcyk. But Nylander, cash money. So yeah, this one is done and dusted. We are going to go down 2-1 going into Game 4, but we're still on home ice. Maybe this series will just be back and forth. Okay, Letang taking 20 years to get up, but that kind of helped us out. We're obviously not going to win, so the more time we can drain off the clock, the less chance I have of getting scored on again. All right. Well, unfortunately, we are down 2-1 in this series, but honestly, we were the 14th place team. This is the President's Trophy winning team, so honestly, dude, I'm not surprised that we're down in this series. I'm honestly surprised this isn't a 3-0 lead for Toronto, but there's still potentially 4 games left. I still think this goal was absolute BS. I made the save not once but twice there, and it still just squeaks through because my guy fucking lifts up his leg. But Anyway, not much you can do there. We lose games 2 and 3. Like I said, still possible 4 games left in this series. Still plenty of series left to play. Let's see what our final save percentage was just to leave it off. 871. Could be worse. But, yeah. Well, unfortunately, ladies and gentlemen, that's just how it goes. Can't win them all. But definitely a lot better of a performance in this game, or in this episode rather, than the last one. The last episode was just terrible performance in net from me. But I don't know. Hopefully we can get Crosby and Carlson back, even though I don't really know if that'd be much of a difference. But definitely Crosby. If we had to get somebody back, I'd prefer it be Crosby, because it seems like right now the team's just relying too heavily on Malkin and Troy Terry to get the job done. And that's just not going to work when you rely on 2 players. But we'll have to see how the rest of the series goes in the next episode. But we're going to wrap it up here. So, ladies and gentlemen, if you enjoyed this episode and have not done so already, make sure to hit that like button, comment, share, and subscribe, and also hit that bell to turn on all notifications so you never miss a future one of my videos. Thank you guys once again so much for watching, and until next time, take care.